show your face. Show your face, please, with sugar on top.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, please make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, we're able to be a little more explicit, a little more uncensored, and share content freely without running the risk of having our channel terminated. So, once again, make sure you head on down to Instagram and follow us on our official Instagram page at hookahanonymous_. Alright, now let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, Boosie recently did a DJ Vlad interview, and things got a little interesting. Y'all know Boosie always going off on Vlad TV, and I think it's because Vlad knows the reaction he's going to get from Boosie. So he asked certain questions knowing that Boosie isn't going to hold back, right? And this time Boosie did, well, just that, not hold back. Now Vlad asked Boosie about the video surfacing of T.I. admitting to snitching on his own cousin to avoid getting time in a weapons possession case they both caught together during a traffic stop. Now T.I. admitted during his radio show Expeditiously that while they was fighting the case, his cousin passed away. So he pinned the whole case on his cousin and pretty much said that the guns were his, and that's how he escaped jail time. It's kind of crazy because, you know, he laughed at it and he said in a very joking manner. I don't know if maybe T.I. was a little intoxicated or I don't know, but he made very light of it as he let it out as if it was nothing. All right. Now, let's be clear, right? You have people who are 50-50 about this topic. It is a touchy subject because in one breath, you have people that agree with it and think it's a no-brainer to pin a crime on a deceased person. Then you got those that say, nah, telling is telling, and you're supposed to stick to the code by any means necessary. All right. Now, it was already talks about Boosie not really feeling T.I. and what he did, but it was never 100%, confirmed until this Vlad interview. So after Vlad asked him how he felt about it, Boosie said, quote, "With the T.I. situation, if he did that, then you're a effing rat. I don't spare nobody. If you're doing anything wrong, you're doing anything criminal wise, and you cooperate with the law enforcement to get you out of trouble, that means you're cooperating and that means you're a rat." All right. Now, Boosie said that flat out. Once again, y'all know Boosie never hold back. And I guess we just seen that there. Now, a lot of people, I guess, expected since him and T.I. had, somewhat of a cool relationship that maybe he'll sugarcoat it. But once again, that's not Boosie. Now, pinning a body on or a weapon or any crime on the dead sounds like a no-brainer because the guy is gone, right? He's deceased. However, these guys still leave behind family members. They still leave behind kids and still leave behind friends who's not going to agree with that, and it may cause animosity. Them same people have to deal with you tarnishing their loved one's character. They got to watch that person be thrown in the mud and putting something on their loved one that they didn't do. They probably feel a way towards it. Look at the whole situation with King Von. He had bodies on top of bodies on top of bodies being pinned on him. We don't know if he truly did it, and he's not here to properly defend himself. So it kind of puts him at a disadvantage, and it's easier for them to say, well, he did it, he did this too. Now, meanwhile, the person who's in trouble or involved in the case, they feels that since they're facing a bunch of time and this dude isn't here and they can escape some type of jail time and put a crime on him, it's a no-brainer. That's how they feel, So who knows, man? If you're in a position, what would you do? I can't lie. It's a very touchy discussion. But this is why I want to hear from y'all, man. Jump in the comments right now and let us know, what would you do, if you was in that position? Do y'all think pinning crimes on the dead is still snitching? Or do you think it's actually okay to do and it's a no-brainer? All right. Now, back to what Boosie had to say. Now, Boosie also describes that he also thinks T.I. is lying and went up there just to say anything. He explains that T.I. talks a lot. He's been around T.I. As y'all know, they were friends. And if that really did happen, he said that he don't think that T.I. would have held all that back for 20-something years. However, The same backlash that T.I. caught afterwards may be the same reason he didn't want to come out and say it, because he knew what was going to come with it. You know, maybe he was still in the hood at the time or around people from the hood, and he knows that if he said that, his safety would be in danger, or people will sit there and call him a snitch. But now he has enough money, now he's established, now he's T.I., the T.I. that we know him to be. You know, he could get away and not worry about certain things. Who knows? You know, maybe that's why he feels that he could come out and say it now. He's not a rapper, I guess, no more. He took the comedian route. So maybe he don't care about that tough guy persona or putting on, you know, this facade to try to be this big, tough rapper. Who knows? My point is this. That's just not something you go around and say to anybody. You know, especially if you're a rapper with this image that you have to portray. You don't just go around admitting and telling on people, even if they are dead. You know, imagine how T.I.'s family reacted when they heard that he admitted to telling on his cousin. Maybe they didn't know, maybe they did, but maybe they didn't know. Maybe he convinced them that it was okay. You know, imagine how their mutual friends reacted. You just never know how people feel. Maybe T.I. was drunk or something and started saying a little too much on his podcast. Or maybe it was one of those humiliation rituals that, you know, them people in that industry carry out. Who knows? That's another subject. Now, here's a question I have though. With all the speculation going around about T.I. on snitching in his previous case, where he had all them guns, those military style guns, and he was running around doing all these commercials and stuff, you know, for the kids in the neighborhood, why would he even play like that? You know, why would he even come out and admit that he snitched before, period? You know, people already think that he snitched on that case that he had with all the guns and everything. So why would you come out and openly admit that you already snitched before? You know, some people were saying, oh, nah, T.I. would never snitch. He too hood. He too this. He too that. So now when you admit that you already snitched previously, now they start to say, well, I don't know now. I don't know now. You know, I don't know, man. It just don't make sense. If I was in his shoes, I definitely wouldn't be admitting publicly that I snitched in no way, form, or fashion. You know, even if I'm playing. Now, Boosie also revealed that he has a whole album with T.I. done, finished, and ready to go. But that situation messed everything up, and that same situation of him admitting to telling on his deceased cousin is what made him not want to put that album out. So it'll never come out. You know, he recalls that when T.I. did what he did, he woke up to his phone having a bunch of texts from mutual friends and family telling him that he can't do the album with T.I. He can't put that album out. You know, because I guess it's not a good look for his image as well. You know, he even described that his own uncle called him and told him that he's not putting that album out with T.I. You know, uncle had to call him and say, listen, I don't know what you're doing, but you not putting that album out. Simple. So it's a lot of people that feel differently when it comes to snitching on somebody that's dead or telling on somebody that's dead and pinning the case on them. Some people feel that it's still a form of snitching, and some people feel it's a no-brainer. All right, I want to hear from you guys. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.